the best economy class flights of my life. I'm in Jakarta. Hit me up below if you're one of my Indonesian fans. It's been so fun just transiting here, but I need to visit. It seems like an incredible country, and I'm so excited to fly SQ to Singapore and then up to Tokyo. Gosh, I'm flying so much, I'm like, what is my destination? But yes, this will be a very cool series because I'm also comparing the 787-10 and the A350, which will be like this will be just an epic comparison between airlines, between plane types, and I can't wait to take you along for the ride. So I thought the outside of the terminal, like before I guess the main security check-in part, it was just a bit confusing, but now I'm through the last security to get to the gates, and it's so beautiful. There's like little gardens outside. Let me show you this. I'm so impressed. I mean, it's also not so crowded here, which is nice, but check this out. They have a rest area. You go in. It looks like a little golf course. I wish I could go out there. Like, that would be the ultimate thing if you could go out there and hang out. They even have the gate number. Very, very impressive, Jakarta. Singapore Airlines schedules a 55-minute turnaround time on this A350, so like a 300-seat jet. They think they're going to turn around in 55 minutes. That's quite ambitious, but if they can do it, I'm impressed. Alright, so let's have a look around the seat. The legroom is quite okay, but not crazy good. Still, it's nice to have a soft seat in front. There is also a leg rest, which is a great touch. Singapore Airlines also has 2 storage pockets and an even smaller one, which is so great for keeping organized, plus the big literature pocket. Then we have the tray table.
Cabin crew, all doors are
closed. Oh my gosh, this is amazing. And then we have a USB for power, USB for something else, headphone jack, big entertainment system with the little coat hook there. And voila. So I want to mention that the screens next door are also dimmed like on Qatar, but I'm very curious, what is this? Link your device. Wow. Oh my gosh, this is crazy, you guys. Alrighty, this is the dinner on Singapore Airlines on the 1 hour 20-minute flight from Jakarta, Indonesia to Singapore. Here we have some noodles or pasta with tomato sauce and pine nuts, orange juice, water, and some type of jello for dessert with coconut milk, which looks delicious. Yum. I also want to mention that there is metal cutlery, which is great. So I want to talk a little bit about what made me so impressed by Singapore Airlines right off the bat. Before that, what you're seeing now though is Singapore Airlines' in-flight headset, which unfortunately is a little lower quality than on Thai and Cathay, but they do have 3 different size options of the earplugs, which is quite a fancy touch. Other than that, everything was so impressive. From the second we boarded, the flight attendant showed you to your seat in economy class, and seriously, this seat is the best economy seat I've had in my entire life. Singapore Airlines also has an amazing entertainment system, one of the top 3 in the world, along with Qatar and Emirates. you all how wide the seats are here on Singapore Airlines' A350. There is so much room between my body and the armrest. It's really, really amazing. Yeah, it's just such an incredible scene. To show how far the Singapore flight attendants go to satisfy the passengers, though, I have to give this example, and it just shows how much they care, how much they pay attention, and things that you really never ever see in economy class. So before takeoff, the flight attendant came and asked the passengers in a row in front of me, saying, "Sir, would you like to move further back in the cabin? It will be better for all of you because there's plenty of empty seats." How nice is that? Just offering something like that instead of him having to take the initiative is great. Also, they do 2 drink services on this 80-minute flight, and they give you hot towels, high quality hot towels, which has been so long since I saw. So what you're seeing now is Singapore Changi's Terminal 3, which is the main hub of Singapore Airlines. Now, I'd been to Terminal 1, 2, and 4 before, but never Terminal 3, and oh my gosh, I now understand why this is the best airport in the world. Terminal 3 is absolutely insane. You could spend a day, several days here just perusing around, going to the movie theater, the butterfly garden, the koi pond. They have a pool. They have so many amazing things to do. It's truly mind-blowing. So I'm currently at one of many, many insane amenities or things to do at Changi Airport. This is the Terminal 3 Butterfly Garden, which of course would be even more beautiful during the day. We have a view of the tarmac out there. It's just completely insane. There's a movie theater. We're here, so we're gonna head there next. We see the lounges over there. What else do we have? Quite unique. Showers, koi pond, rest area. What else did I see that was so funny? Oh, powder room. Wow. It's worth noting that all these amenities are free to Singapore Airlines passengers, and even crazier, if you've booked a paid ticket, even in economy, you can get free food vouchers to use at the terminal. Unfortunately, since I was on a mileage ticket, I couldn't, but most people can get those vouchers. I actually decided to leave the lounge just because the airport is so much nicer to be in. The lounge was way overcrowded. And to be honest, the last 2 economy weeks really started turning me off from it. Because flying American Airlines, transiting in JFK, just isn't so fun. But now I'm getting back to that first economy week experience where it's very interesting to see which is best, and all the experiences are generally quite good. So only one complaint I have about Changi Airport though, which is that the vegetarian food options are very limited. Now off to Tokyo on Singapore Airlines' brand new 787-10. It's my first time flying the longest version of the 787. As you can see, the service on this flight was equally amazing. The flight attendant led me to my seat, and I have to say, I think the 787 seat is actually generally nicer than the A350, although it was slightly less well padded. The quality of the video screen as well on the entertainment system is insanely good, full HD, and seriously the best I have ever seen. So I will say, I think the power port is much better placed on this aircraft. Now let's look around in front of us. We have a USB port, just one on this aircraft. Contactless payments. A little bit of storage here actually. And again, we have a mirror. But the leg room is actually really, really excellent. So generous. I think there's also more on here than on the A350 actually. And then again, just like the A350, there are 3 pockets here, which is just so awesome. Yes. And again, a huge and adjustable screen. But no individual air nozzles. So welcome aboard Singapore Airlines' brand new 787-10. How cool to be on this aircraft. The seat is actually fantastic. The ambiance is good. Although I did like the color scheme more on the A350. This feels very like cold and uninviting. On this flight to Japan, I had a 3-year-old seated next to me, and when I got on board, I was like, ooh, this could be a challenge. But it turned out to be more of a blessing because she took up literally no space and slept the entire flight. So Singapore Airlines hands out high quality, big paper menus in economy, which is so cool. And they give 2 hot towels on these long flights, both around the meal services, and it's just amazing. The quality of these towels is seriously business class level. Despite our midnight departure, we were served quite a nice meal after takeoff. Compare this to what I got on Thai, and this looks very impressive with at least half a tofu, some great mushrooms and vegetables. It was a perfect midnight snack. Singapore Airlines also has amenity kits in economy class, yay! So you can request other amenities. I asked for earplugs, but what comes in the kit is a pair of socks and a toothbrush. I don't know of any other airline that gives amenity kits to economy passengers on a flight this short. And now here is breakfast, again my vegetarian meal, and wait for it, this is the best economy class meal I have had in my entire life. Vegan dim sum tasted absolutely amazing. It's frankly better than most business class meals I've had. Huge props to Singapore Airlines for this. I was so impressed. I was literally craving this meal after the flight. That's how good it was. We had some sort of sweet cake, a barbecue bun, and a Chinese pancake with mushrooms in it and some veggies. So what can I say to conclude how incredible my flights were in Singapore Airlines economy class? I have never in my life found an economy class product that is this close to perfect. The seat seriously competes with extra legroom economy on US carriers, or is even closer to premium economy on some airlines. The service is impeccable, truly business class level. I asked for earplugs when I boarded the flight, and the flight attendant said they bring it to me after the meal when I was going to bed. Sure enough, an hour later, right when the meal was done, they remembered to bring them. Talk about amazing. The entertainment system was also fantastic. The meal was fantastic. Everything was truly 5 stars. So honestly, I cannot recommend Singapore Airlines economy class enough. So as always, thank you so much for watching, guys. I hope you find this video helpful for making future decisions. Also, make sure to stay tuned for my A350 versus 787 video to see how the aircraft compare. And until I see you all next time, fly safe.